without an equilibrium, without a balance is
in the home.
It's actually
massive.
nuts now. And you don't need to be with that person to have equilibrium and balance. Understand that. But you need to have two parents that are loving and that wanted the child there or had some kind of understanding that this human being was coming into the world. But when one is off, the way the scales are tipping now, yeah, it's
like that.
The way every week we're having a death, it's actually getting preposterous. It's actually just getting where it's like, what the, like, this is actually getting mad now. We can't have every week we've got some stabbing, some, like, what is this? And it's always the same thing. There's something missing.
What Aisha's staring on, and I agree with you, is that we have a lot of stabbings, a lot of black boys in the UK, now, in all these cities, and the majority of them come from single parent households. And what I think you're trying to identify is a household is a lot better when they have two parents.
And just a balance. You don't have to be with them.
That's my point. And there's a balance within that.
Yeah.
When you're in a situation when you don't have the parents are together, or you don't have a good co-parenting situation, you're leading your child down a path that you're not ready for. And it's the parents not ready for. Do you get what I mean? Because you're not going to be equipped for that. You don't understand the psychological impacts it has. No matter what you're doing and you think you're doing the best, there's always going to be something missing. And you see all this gang turf and all this sort of stuff, they get that from the outside because they don't feel it within. So just stop. Yeah, just stop and think about it.
Ask you guys something. Because a lot of people would retort, and their reasons for, I see it in comments all the time, they'll say, oh, well, they'd rather their child grow up in a happier household than for them to grow up in a household where people have, their arguments, or there's this or there's that. What's your thoughts on that? Because I feel like that is the generic retort. I'd rather...
I don't think two unhappy parents should be together. I've never agreed that. Yeah, I don't agree.
But it's not about anyone. It's not... it's not about them both being happy, because we haven't asked you to be together. There's a balance that comes from a man and what a man brings, and a balance of what a woman brings. It's about balance. We don't need to be happy together. That's not what we've asked for. We don't even need to be in the same household, but what there needs to be is balance. And you can only have the balance with
two working parents
that are working
together like a team. So
make sure you like
Sterling, that was for you. That was for you.
No, what I was gonna say was, you mate, I've lost my train of thought now.
Shit.
No, but it is that. It literally is that. I don't believe that two parents unhappy should be together at all. I don't believe in that. I've never co-signed that. But I do think it's about being able to work together for your child. And I even agree as far as when a boy reaches a certain age, he should be living with his dad.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah?
I 100% agree with that.
The mothering comes to one stage, and then put up. And
what age would you say that's at?
14.
I'd say a bit younger.
I would say, you know what? I would say year
7 or 9.
I would say year 8. Year 8, it's a shift. Maybe younger, but you know what?
I say around year 5, year 6.
Yeah. So we said about 10. Yeah. You know what? 10. I'd say from around 10, you definitely see a shift in your child. For all the mums who are parenting boys, you definitely see a shift.
Don't ignore it, guys.
You definitely see a shift. And you know what? We are out here parenting kids on our own, so don't beat yourself up also. Like, don't feel like you have to go out there and now see, because this is another thing as well, ladies. Be aware. Don't feel the fear now and that pressure that you just got to bring a man inside of your yard because we're sitting here as women and other people are telling you, where's the man, where's the man, where's the man? Because that there is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah? Because it's not just about bringing a man in there for balance. Yeah, just any man in there. Man. Yeah, it needs to be
not only sometimes just the right man. Sorry to cut you, but it's literally their dad. Their actual dad is what they need.
Yeah.
If the dad's not around, it's unfortunate. You're gonna have to parent a little bit differently. Yeah. But more time than none, it's actually their dad. You can have role models. You can have your own dad. You can have uncles. You can have cousins.
To be theirs.
But they'll take it to their dad.
Yeah. Do you get, if we're being real, do you know what I mean? Everyone goes, what males you have around? Yeah, that's all good, but it's not the same.
I guess it's just not to hold it on yourself if you don't have access to that. If the child's father has died, don't carry that weight.
Yeah.
Because it's a heavy weight to carry on your back as a mother and saying, I know that's what's best. I don't have access to that. Don't carry that. Forgive yourself for that. Forgive yourself for that you don't have it. Don't carry that weight. It's unfortunate. You just got to deal with that. But just know that now, I think now as a teen mum myself, I understand. You see a praying mother, you see grandmas that pray and mothers that pray, serious business, blood. Because it's either, for me, I don't know how else we carry these children. If you don't have a religion or some sort of something carrying you, it's just madness. I just don't even know what else we can pour into ourselves or into them. The only thing I see is prayer and protection. And believing, if you don't believe in it, that's completely and utterly fine. Whatever it is you feel like you need to do, but ultimately, we're all in agreement. Ladies, let's just be clear on this now. It's either you practice abstinence, you practice contraception or protection. We're all of age now. We're all above 30s. I'd like to think all of us sit on this couch are well big in our age. We all have children here. We've all dealt with man before. We're talking to you lot to let you know, woman to woman, you know what's in front of you. And that little voice that you've battered down for years that now sounds like a whisper, that intuitive voice, she's loud and booming. And when something is saying to you, you know what, back off, ease down, take time, think about what you're doing. There's no way if at 16, 17, 18, 21 even, you had a little accident. All right. But you see 30 plus. You see 35,
Now you're just
40.
acting trupid.
This is
No,
ridiculous.
you are. You're acting trupid
Yeah,
at this
yeah.
point.
You see like
Acting trupid.
25. I'm going to, and the reason why I'm going to say, do you know what? You see our generation of 25s, different. You see the newer generation of 25s. I don't know. There's a bit of difference.
These are
there.
not even having kids. What are you talking about?
They're not having kids.
These are the one they're
smart,
children.
baby.
But what I'm saying is now, you see certain age...
Applauding them.
We can't do it. We can't be saying now, oh, it was an accident. It wasn't an accident, man.
Just say you wanted the youth, bro.
Just say you wanted a baby. And you wanted it with
Beat around the
Jerome
bush.
with the goat tee that hangs in the corner that jars a fucking A-class and that. You get
know
me?
what I mean? And he's an entrepreneur.
Yeah. And his mum owns a food shop.
Stop it. They're going to be at Notting Hill by the way, or been at Notting Hill. Children taking their father's surname.
Me, I'm a double barrel babe.
This is basically, should children automatically have their father's surname?
No.
Yes.
Just by itself?
No, you can't ask another question.
Okay, no.
Let me answer.
All right.
Based on the research that I done the other day, I was saying should children take them.
Sorry,
No.
guys, me pause.
Why? What did your research tell you?
You got to pause, mate.
Sorry, I just want to talk about a text that I sent my son. He responded.
I'm not editing this out.
Sorry, because it's very often, it takes a lot. You don't ever, when was the last time you told your son you were proud of him?
That's true.
When was the last time you told yours?
The other day.
Or said that you loved him?
I told my son I love him every day.
He's a baby, Bob.
Yeah. My big son not like that, you know.
You should tell him every day.
I just text my man, so I'll just ask him this.
Yeah. I was thinking about this the other day.
Tell him you love him today.
Yeah. I just text mine, just on a random.
Thanks.
Just on a random. Sorry, girl. Sorry.
That was so random.
Sorry,
but anyway.
Now she's probably gonna be like,
yeah.
No, I was thinking about this the other day because I was doing prayers with my daughter at night time.
Yeah.
And obviously I say I love you when.
and you haven't said it. Anyway. Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyhow.
So no, and Lee says yes.
Yeah. So basically, I was doing some
And
research.
you said no. Yeah.
I said no, because apparently, when you're tracing ancestry, it's from the mother. So in order to trace ancestry, like in terms of where you've come from, who's birth to, it's from the mother. We believe that it's the dad.
Do you know what?
But it's not the dad.
I
Because
hear that.
we hold all the DNA, etc., that is required to create that whole chromosome and whatever. And it's actually the mother who is required in order for you to determine where you come from. So if that's the case, wouldn't it surely be easier for us to have our mum's surnames?
Blah blah blah. Listen.
No, not blah blah blah. This is based on
But it just
scientific facts.
Scientific now.
Yeah, this is based on
But
something.
if we're talking about family tree, that's not scientific though, is it?
No, but then it's based on where you've come from, who birthed who, right? So men can't birth,
No.
right? So it's the women that always give birth. We know that we have women who lie about who the child's father is. We also know that men can't give birth. That's the long and short of it. Men cannot give birth categorically. I don't care what society tells us now, they can't. So if women are the ones giving birth, and that child comes from that mother, then that child then goes on to have another child. It all stems from the mother. We're the ones that are we're born with our eggs.
So are you saying that it's a patriarchal system that made it that it would be
pretty
men
much
that would give the surname?
the men's surnames.
The way that I saw it when I had my son was that he's always going to know who his mum is because it comes from me, yeah, and he's going to be with me. Whereas his dad's side and the rest of it, that's hit and miss. I'm a permanent forever.
Ever.
Like and subscribe.
Ever.
So that was my stance on it. So giving my son his dad's surname
that makes sense.
It didn't really affect me because I'm like, he knows who I am. He knows my whole family. He knows the surname through and through and well. But where it comes to his dad's side, that's going to be a whole different kettle of fish because of the circumstances at the time. But to me, it just made logical sense.
No, but that makes sense though, because obviously if a man has a child with a woman, they're not together, whatever happens, he can then go on and have other children. And I guess this is where the surname comes in, because then if he has other children, and now I get with my cousin Dejon's little book that's come out where he's with the stepsister,
not surviving Dejon.
Blood fire. Yeah. But literally, if they didn't have the same surnames or different surnames, like you could literally be mixing and mingling with family.
And this is what they
so
say,
I can understand why they've done it that way. Do you get what I mean?
It's very important. And then with my daughter, because that scenario was different, I felt there was a need for both surnames to be on. His surname's first, mine's last. And the reason, and I was almost happy just to give her dad's surname. However, then I remembered, would I be communicating with him very easily? And I thought, not really. And when you go on holidays and all these sort of things, and your child has a different surname, you get stopped at the airport.
You know, it's a myth.
I know I have been.
You're just unfortunate. It's a myth, man. I've been doing it for years.
But people do. Yeah. So it's not a myth. If it's either you do or you don't.
Yeah, fair. Because
it just depends on the draw. Yeah.
Fair.
But for me, I was like, I don't want all this confusion.
Doctors and hospitals. Yeah, it can get techie.
It's just long. So let me just give her both names. And if she wants to, when she gets older, she can just drop one.
No,
she can choose. No, but she can choose. It's her choice. It's her name.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's their name.
It's her name.
Yeah,
so she can change it.
Yeah.
Same thing with my son. He wanted to change his surname to, I think, my family surname or double barrel, whatever. And I said, do what you want to do. It's your name.
Deed poll,
yeah.
Yeah.
Auntie Shells will sign it for you.
Basically, there we go. Ta-da!
Because I've done it for a friend before as well. So you just need a professional to sign it. So for me, it's those are my reasonings behind it. There were two kind of reasons. And those were the thing behind it. The other side of it is, should I have if I didn't think they were deserving of that? Yeah. But then the other part is, they were deserving enough to be laid down with, so why not? Let's be real.
You gotta be real, yeah.
Let's be real.
That's where it gets all spicy. Because you
let's be real though.
If you're keeping it a buck, 110%. Because really, giving them the name and giving them crutches, it's not really up to par, is it? Giving them crutches is more as a thing, to be honest, than a name.
Really?
Yeah.
But you procreated.
That's what I'm saying. So obviously for me, I'm a big double barrel warrior.
Barreled.
Double barrel.
Double barrel warrior.
Big double barrel warrior. Yeah. And obviously I had double barrel name, even though my dad came over here from Jamaica, lied. Rest in peace because you're dead now. But he lied about his name. So actually my name that I have is just some bogus name that...
Oh, wow.
And it's on your... Do you know how?
It's a bogus name.
That's a different episode,
that he made up. So,
let's interview her.
Yeah. So my dad's name is a bogus name. Like I never actually found out his real name.
Until he died? Yeah.
So when he died... Mind you, I found out it was in a newspaper ad. My mum was like, oh, I think I should have died. And I'm like, oh, really? I was like 9 years old. And then at his funeral, she met a couple of the other baby mothers, spicy ones. And then obviously I ended up going, I met my sisters in the States and Jamaica, and obviously my granddad, and obviously I speak to my dad's side and stuff. They knew who I am, they knew, and that. Yeah, so my mum knew him by his road name. And obviously he lied and said his name was a certain name. So he had a road name, Spanner, and then he had a name that he gave my mum. That was his name. But
Clive.
When she had me, it was Merville. Merville.
I love these Jamaican
wow.
names. See, I said Clive, no,
Merville.
Desmond.
His name was Merville.
Shit.
So obviously, I said Merville Seals.
And you know me with my British accents, I'd be like, Seals.
Yeah. That's how I say.
Seals. I'm like,
Because that's how I say. Obviously, I say what's in the Merville Seals.
I was thinking the same thing. Charles, I'm so happy you got same thing. Seals. Yeah, go.
yeah, sorry.
Come to find out the man's name's Paul Robinson.
Oh my God, that's even worse than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
A whole different name.
Yeah, so obviously
name.
he came up on a passport that weren't his. You know the vibe.
Yeah.
So obviously my surname, but obviously I've rocked with my
Seals.
surname,
Yeah.
Seals, and I'll bow my mum's. To bait out my whole surname, obviously.
can't,
I've got my mum's name and I've got my dad's. Well, whoever that is,
Seals.
Seals. Obviously, all my children have that name. So now,
They all have Seals.
yeah, so they all have the end. They all have apart from. My last two, which are triple barreled,
Wow.
because it's my name's already double barreled,
yeah.
and then to add the dad's name, so it's a triple barrel.
Yeah.
Why be so extra?
Because ultimately, for me,
Ultimately, I love hyphens.
no, I didn't hyphen it. So you've got.
Oh, you just done.
It's
Okay.
there's only a hyphen between my two surnames. So it's my two surnames hyphen dad's name.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it's still triple barreled. But it's
Yeah.
not name dash name dash name.
Yeah, because I'm just seeing pure hyphens in the place.
But ultimately,
so black.
I know. For me, it's so important. Obviously, double barrel is good. Same for like leash for certain little things. And also, if I was married, the only thing I think I wouldn't want, like one of my girlfriends, she's got her name and her two children's got their dad's name. They're not married.
Mm.
And I just think it's a bit awkward. And another friend of mine, she's got different baby fathers, and you've given all the different kids the different names. So you're going doctors. Hello, you're going doctors. This I guess is here. Shows. You're going doctors, and obviously you're having to say all of the different names. Let's wrap this up. Mervyn Seals.
No, I'm gonna have to chop that up because what?
These are just clips.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, that was
a good episode. Anyway, guys, let's just wrap up, because the
yeah.
like and subscribe. Bye.